Why some people only love you at your best. The tavern was in Lisbon, though tavern still felt like the wrong word for it. It was a small wine house built into the side of a hill, blue and white tiles cracked with age, candlelight pooling softly on worn wooden tables. Outside, the city descended slowly toward the sea, as if even Lisbon understood the value of taking its time. I was already seated when he arrived. He hesitated at the doorway, scanning the room like someone unsure whether they were allowed to rest here. Eventually, he approached my table, shoulders tight, eyes tired in a way that sleep alone doesn't fix. Alex sat nearby, quiet as always, giving space rather than filling it. Mind if I sit? The traveler asked. Please. You look like you've been carrying something uphill. He exhaled, a small sound, but heavy. That obvious? Only to those who have done the same. He wrapped his hands around his mug but didn't drink. I don't understand something, he said. People seem to love me, but only when I'm doing well. I nodded slowly. Tell me what that looks like. When I'm confident, when I'm useful, when I'm strong, he said. When I struggle, they disappear, or they get uncomfortable. Alex glanced over briefly, then looked away again, respectfully silent. That, I said gently, is admiration wearing the mask of love. He frowned. So it's not real? It is real, I said, but it is conditional. I leaned back, letting the words settle. There are people who love your highlights, I continued, and then there are people who love you. When you're climbing, the cheers are loud. When you stumble, the room goes quiet. When you stop performing strength, the support thins out. The traveler swallowed. That explains a lot. They don't leave because you failed, I said. They leave because your pain asks something of them they never intended to give. Patience, Alex spoke softly for the first time. Yes, I replied, and presence. True care doesn't panic at exhaustion. It doesn't recoil from doubt. It doesn't rush you back into being impressive. But false care does. Here's the truth most travelers don't want to hear. Some relationships are built on your performance. You stay calm so others don't have to feel. You stay strong so others don't have to feel unsafe. You stay capable so no one has to slow down. And the moment you stop, the affection fades. That feels like betrayal, the traveler said quietly. It feels like it, I agreed, but it's actually clarity. He stared into his cup. So what do I do with that realization? You grieve it, I said, and then you stop shrinking to keep it alive. There's a quiet grief in realizing someone only loved you for your best chapters. But then there's freedom too, because you're no longer obligated to edit yourself for their approval. What if being real means being alone? He asked. It might, I said honestly, but it also makes room for people who won't require you to earn rest. Alex nodded once, as if confirming something he'd learned the hard way. Anyone who only loves you at your best, I added, will eventually resent you at your realest. So, my friend, if this story feels personal, ask yourself, who stays when I slow down? Who listens when I don't have answers? Who doesn't rush me back into being strong? And just as important, where am I still performing strength out of fear of being left? You don't have to collapse to deserve care. You don't have to shine to be worthy of staying. Outside, Lisbon's lanterns glowed along the hills, steady, unhurried, unbothered by who noticed them. They didn't burn brighter to impress anyone. They didn't rush the night forward. They simply stayed lit. He sat a little straighter now, not fixed, not healed, but lighter. Alex raised his cup in quiet acknowledgement, and I realized something I hoped the traveler would carry with them. The people who love you at your lowest aren't rare because they're special. They're rare because they're willing to stay. And that is the truest of all devotions. It is sad, I think, that among we humans, that this has always existed. This conditional love aspect has always been a thing. That people will cheer you on, but only half-heartedly. They'll support you only half-heartedly. They won't take the journey with you, but they'll watch you stumble and they will watch you rise. When you stumble, they walk away. When you rise, they stay. However, the ones that truly support you, the ones that truly love you, will know every obstacle you've ever encountered, will be there with you on every single journey, or at least the majority of them. And they will listen to you talk about your journeys, where you've been, what you've done, what your day's like. And those are the people that you should cherish and keep in your life, because those are the ones that love you for being you. That's the core of all of this. If someone who can love you for being yourself, that's the type of person you want to have in your life. That's the kind of relationship you want to cultivate. So, admirers will always come and always go, but the ones who truly care about you will remain, and they will be with you. Well, for certain legs of your journey anyway. Those parts are yet to be determined always. The tides will come and go, my friend. They will move us as they will. But until the next time I get to speak with you, I hope your day is an amazing one. Take care of yourself and be well.